All right, now Christmas is out the way. Let's talk about taxmas and how you gonna get a $10,000 refund for them two dependent children.
$10,000!
Did Shorty say $10,000 for 2 kids? How many kids do I got?
Too many.
It's tax season.
We're rich!
If you have any children that you're filing in your tax return, the child tax credit has increased. So you're looking at $2,200 per child.
Yeah, what up YouTube? It's your man J Boogie Boogs, the Puerto Rock that don't stop. Now look, tax season is rolling in, alright? And people are getting OD excited because there's new tax raises if you have kids, and some people are just figuring out a way to manipulate the system, as always, to try to get the most back from their taxes. Let's listen to this crazy ass woman.
So yeah, I don't know. You need to ask around and see, maybe the person that you're doing taxes with doesn't even know what the hell they're doing. But I get 40 grand every year. You know those signs that are like at the traffic light that says, hey, 3 kids for 11,000 or whatever the hell? Call those people. Those people know what they're doing. Don't go to H&R Block. Don't go to the Hewitt people or whatever. They don't know what they're doing. You need to go to those people. Those little hole in the walls, you need to go there. They know exactly what they're doing.
Nope.
They will hook you up. I don't know what tax people you have been going to, but they've been doing you wrong. I claim my 7 kids and my 9 grandchildren on my tax return every year, and I get over $40,000 back. So if you're saying you could only claim 3 kids, the refund doesn't go higher with more kids, yes it does, because I do it. You just need to go to the right people.
Okay.
I do this for a living.
Okay.
I have kids to get benefits from the government and to get money back every single year from my taxes. This is what I do.
Look, I don't think I need to say this, but do not go do your taxes with one of those phone numbers that are put in the ground when you're driving by the highway. Please don't do that, all right? And look, it's tax season. And yes, this increase has gotten people juicing right now. They just thirsty in the mouth because they figure out they can get more money from the government for kids. And Donald Trump just raised the tax amount that you could get back for each kid. Ooh, people are ready and thirsty right now, bro. Let's watch a couple more videos.
The system locks on January the 18th.
Okay.
The first batch of checks dropped toward the end of January, 1st of
Look
February.
at the numbers.
For single people.
Is that true? No.
This is how people go to jail for tax fraud, because they listen to non-professionals on social media. Now, let's be clear. If you have no job or no source of income, you cannot get a tax refund. But let me tell you what she's really implying here to get a refund, which is the illegal part. To get a refund, you can have a W-2 job, or you can have self-employment income. It could be freelancing. It could be working as an independent contractor. It could be a store on Shopify or Amazon. It could be doing delivery with DoorDash. All of that qualify as an income source. And what she's implying is that someone who had no legitimate income source, self-employment or W-2 throughout the year, they just go file a tax return with cash income, cash self-employment income on their Schedule C tax return, and then get a refund. Now, let me tell you one thing, just claiming cash income on your tax return is not enough, and the IRS will definitely be auditing you for that. And when they audit you, they're gonna want backup. They're gonna want proof of how you earned this income.
So if you have 3 kids and a job, you supposedly get 11K back this year. So I got 3 kids and a job, but my wife has a job. And my oldest kid, she has a job, so I can't claim her. But if me and my wife were separated and we both could claim the same kid, you can't do that. That's illegal, right? That's not like a law. You cannot do anything like that. I'm not even trying to hear that. But these people are praying to get the most amount of tax returns back. I'm talking about an absurd amount.
Is it true that we can get $13,000 with 3 kids on our taxes?
No, 13.
Answer. Well, that depends. It depends on if you are self-employed, making, depending on, no matter how much money you made, if you are self-employed, unless you pay estimated taxes in more than what was needed in order to cover your taxes, the answer is no.
Okay.
No, you can't get $13,000 back if you were self-employed, because you still got to pay them people them taxes, and plus you probably No.
No,
No.
exactly.
Okay. What's happening is people are looking at the maximum amount of earned income credit that you can get with 3 children, which is $7,830. And then they're also adding up the fact that if you have 3 children under the age of, I think it's 16, where you can get the child tax credit, they're adding up that full amount, which is like $1,700 a piece to get you to them $1,300.
Gotcha.
The likelihood that you're going to get $1,300.
That's bullshit.
So there are some stipulations to you receiving this tax return. So yeah, you may have a bunch of kids, but depending on how much you made, how much federal was taken out, I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that goes into it. So yeah, you see these high numbers and y'all getting excited. Y'all want to jump out the window, but it doesn't mean that you're going to receive that much back, all right? It is what it is, man. Don't get upset when you see your tax returns.
All right, now Christmas is out the way. Let's talk about Taxmas and how you gonna get a $10,000 refund for them 2 dependent children. Go ahead and share this video with a friend or a family member. Let's get into it. Now, the rules for this are very specific and not everyone qualifies, but this is possible because of the child tax credit increasing to $2,200 per child and the earned income tax credit put together. So I'm gonna give you an example of how much income you need and how you can qualify. All right. Now, if you file your taxes as a single person or a single mother or head of household with dependent children, then your income needs to be between $17,000 to $23,000 to qualify for the maximum amount.
Okay.
All right. If you file your taxes as a joint couple, then you need to make anywhere between $17,000 and $30,000 as the maximum income. If you fall within these income ranges, then you can qualify for the maximum refund of $10,000 for 2 children. All right? Now that the child tax credit refundable portion is $1,700 per child and the earned income credit refundable portion is $7,000, putting those 2 together will give you a little bit over $10,000 in a tax refund. All right?
Okay.
All right.
So honestly, what happens is young mothers hear these tax returns. Okay, and yeah, they don't want to go out and get a job, but it gets a little enticing when you hear the amount that you can get back at the end of the year. And even more, if you have more kids, you get more money back. You see how this loop could get nasty, bro? I mean, and it has. Just look at the welfare system and the way it's broken down, all right? People don't want to work. You have more kids expecting, yeah, I'm going to get those tax returns, but you have to work in order to get those returns back. And believe it or not, most people are not going to work. They're going to have kids and they're not going to work.
2 parents can file one child on both their taxes in the same tax year. The custodial parent will say that the child lives with them as head of household, and someone else can file the child on their taxes as a dependent. The non-custodial parent, which means the parent who the child does not live with, will file the child as a dependent, but say that the child does not live with them.
Okay, so this opens the door to some fraud. If 2 parents can both claim their child, as long as they're not married, all right, so the child has to live with one parent and then not the other. But these parents could live together. As long as the other parent has an address, you can basically get over on a system. You could both claim the same child living under the same household. All you need is an address from somewhere else. I'm not teaching y'all how to do this. I'm just telling y'all what can be done from the mind state of people who want to get over. It is what it is, B. Are you still waiting for your taxes, though? Are you going to do it honestly, or are you going to manipulate like they do?
Stop having kids for tax refunds.
See?
I feel like a lot of these people just have kids for, I don't know, like the benefits that you can get, because you do get more benefits when you have kids, especially a bunch of kids. Like the ones that just keep popping kids out and don't even take care of them, like you give them to your mom to raise, or your sister or your aunt or somebody else in your family, and you don't even raise them. You're like a part-time parent, if that. Part-time is generous.
Right on.
I feel like you don't even deserve the title of mom.
So you think with this new law, people are not going to want to pop out more kids? I mean, it's more incentive for you to have more children. These next few years, just watch the population increase, and in hopes that these people can start to get a bag for each kid that they have. It is what it is. It's not my decision. It's the way the system works. Your head in chief was the one who decided this. I'm not against kids getting money. All right, but kids just for being born, getting money, I mean, shit, if that's the case, we should all just get money. We were all born at one time, was we not?
Now, by now, you might have heard that every child born in the next 3 years will receive $1,000 in a so-called Trump account. But how does it work? Tanya Rivera from our sister station in North Carolina has details.
The Trump $1,000 account is for kids born between 2025 and 2028. Now, thanks to a contribution by the Dells, kids born between 2016 and 2024 are going to get $250 if they live in a household where the median income is $150,000 or less. So here's the question.
So do y'all feel comfortable opening up a Trump account? Shit, I'm not planning on having no more kids, so that's out of the question for me, but I don't really know. I think it's still gonna boil down to people having more kids, no? So what do y'all think about these tax return amounts? Do you think people deserve to get the maximum amount if they have a whole gang of kids? I mean, I think it's fair for the people who busted their ass all year and got taxes taken out get money back. That's what I think. They're the ones who deserve the maximum amount. Just because you have a bunch of kids doesn't mean that you should get a bunch of money back, all right? The people who work are the people who should get the returns. It is what it is. It's facts plus tax. It's been your man, J Boogie Boogs. Make sure you like this video, comment on this video, and subscribe because I'm almost at 1,000 subs, man. I'm at like 900 and something right now. But we're going to get there on the next one or the next one or the next one. Bees, y'all, I hope this year continues to go well for y'all. I'll catch y'all in the next one. You heard? Bees, safety.